Hello from San Francisco, California. We're live at Oracle Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the San Francisco Giants. First pitch coming your way next. And pitching here today, Robbie Ray. What should we keep an eye on here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Coming up on the first pitch, and the batter will be the shortstop. Liner, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He put a great swing on that ball, took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Here comes Aaron Judge. 2 for 10 in the series.
That's a ball.
Just getting started here in San Francisco. And a 1-1. Out towards right center. That's well struck. That one carrying. And it bangs off the top of the wall. Coming home. He will score, and the Yankees take the lead. Bader quickly throws it in. That holds the runner at second base.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Giancarlo Stanton will hit next.
Ball.
Stanton came up with 4 hits in his last game. Swung on, belted. Carrying well. Into the bleachers and gone. Home run. Giancarlo Stanton goes deep. His first homer of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 3-0.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So the batter now will be Trent Grisham with a pair of home runs in the series and 4 total hits. Hard hit to right center. And there's one down. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now, one of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. In the air, right field. Out, number 2.
Batting fifth, first baseman Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger up to hit with 3 hits on the series and 1 of them a homer. That one blasted deep to right. That's got a chance. Up against the wall and brings it in. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. On to the bottom of the first. You're watching Yankees baseball on the Show NYC. Back here in San Francisco. And going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Carlos Rodon. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boog, this is a guy that struck out over 200 batters just a year ago. So he's definitely one of those guys that's got ridiculous swing and miss stuff. Hitters have to make a decision early, and that causes them to many times guess wrong and end up missing the baseball. But when you got a guy that's taking the mound that has the ability to send guys walking back to the dugout, it can be pretty fun to watch, and hopefully that's what we'll see in this one.
That one a little bit high. Ball one. On the ground to the left. Fires over to Bellinger. One gone, bottom half of the first. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Hey!
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
Got him. That's out number 2.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So here's Bader now. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball one.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Ramos, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit hard on the ground to short. Whips it to first. And that is the inning. 1 left for San Francisco. They trail in this one 3-0.
This is first class. This ain't roll call. Say I switched up. Say I'm closed off. Wasn't friends back then. I don't know y'all. Remember you never back.
Top of the second, and stepping in for New York, Jose Caballero.
Jose Caballero.
Ray making his first start of the year. And of course has a Cy Young to his credit. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. He wastes no time on this one, and they add a run. It's 4-0.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. He got his front foot down. He was strong on his backside, and when his bat went through the zone, there's no question that ball was going to travel out of the ballpark. But that's, if you were putting a tape together, positive to watch, that's it right there. Just a perfect swing.
Austin Wells digs in now. 2 for 8 in the series so far. Line drive. That's a hit. And a man aboard. So up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. A switch hitter batting right. Swing and a pop-up. Adames should have this one. Brings it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, shortstop, number 26.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one carrying, and it's into the bleachers. Out of here. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they add on. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change. New arm for the Giants, Hayden Birdsong.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And there are two down. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. He's already homered here in this one. Up the middle, Adames. On to first, and they take care of Stanton for the out. And that's the third out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Back here at Oracle Park, bottom of the second.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Got him. One gone here. Now it's the right fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. And a big swing and a miss.
Always fun to watch Lee go to work at the dish, Boog. He's just a pure hitter and a good athlete. Someone referred to him as a slow drip guy because the more you watch him, the more you like him.
2 outs, base is empty. Willie Adames stands in. Swings through that one. 0-1. Bounce to the left side. Fires over to Bellinger, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Yankees 6 and the Giants nothing. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. And that one hammered. And that's going to bang against the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
He absolutely ripped that ball out front and almost got it out of here, man. Just a really strong, balanced swing and a fraction of an inch different on the bat.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. His second of the year, and they add to their lead. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. At Singy, it tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
Koss over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees. He's already homered in this game. That's to third. Fires to first in time. 2 down, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Yankees.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Now at the plate, Jason Dominguez. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. Here comes Wells around third. Relay throw home. Safe at the plate. It's 9-0.
Well, this one started with a bad jump, a bad read off of the bat. He ends up having to try to leap out of desperation. Can't come down with it, and it turned into extra bases.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Now it's the shortstop. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. And that one is lifted in the air. Lee on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Yankees 9 and the Giants nothing. Back here in San Francisco, and digging in for San Francisco, Christian Koss.
Ball.
Koss with a homer in his last game. There's a strike.
2.
And that's
inside
off
ball.
The inside edge. It's 2-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That K is his third of the game. The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Patrick Bailey. That missed by a lot. And that is ball 1. He was late there, strike 1.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Out towards right center field. Judge on the move to the gap. 2 away. Back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Chappie steps to the dish to take his cuts.
Inside, ball 1.
Ground ball
That
right
ball's
side.
foul.
And it goes just foul. Out to short. Fires over to Bellinger. And that'll do it. Giants down in order. Steep hill to climb. It's a 9-0 deficit.
I'm on the move, making moves till my hit snaps. Arthritis, probably from all nighters. Kicking up the
Back here at Oracle Park, they put themselves out front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. 1 away. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. This one smoked on its way out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they boost their lead. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Well, Boog, when you've got power like he does, hitting 2 home runs in the same game feels very doable. Dialed in and making the most of every swing out there.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Hayden. So the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Spencer Bivens. This is his 3rd time out this year. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. 1 for 2. That one to first. Devers steps on the bag. 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, second baseman Jazz Chisholm Jr.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And that is out of play. The 0-2. This one in the air, center field. Bader coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 10-zip. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers. Devers leading things off and takes a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Struck him out without a swing. And that's 4 strikeouts. Here's Elliot Ramos. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. 2 down.
Well, that's one right there where initially you wonder if he might have trapped it, and the offense definitely is going to believe that until they see otherwise. But as we can tell, that was just a clean play. Nice job.
Foul ball. Here's the 0-2. Lined, and that's a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the 1st inning. Luis Ariz stands in. Immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Into the outfield, base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. And up next for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. There's a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. On the ground, right side. Jazz tosses to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Giants leave a couple. They're down 10-0.
Just give me one more chance to shine on the highway. Hey, just give me one more chance to shine.
Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And that one hops the wall. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Up next for the Yankees, 3rd baseman, Jose Caballero.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Caballero. Left field, way back there, carrying well. And it's a 1-hopper off the wall, should score the run. Bellinger is in to score. It's 11-0.
Up next for the Yankees, catcher.
So man aboard. Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. He's 2 for 2. High fly ball out to center field. Bader in and to his right. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Headed for the plate. He boots it. He will score, and they extend their lead. And he'll reach second with 1 away. So back to the top of the order. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. It's got a chance. Gone. And to the deepest part of the park. A 2-run shot. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add on.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Get as many high fives as possible, man. This guy's a ball of energy right now and having the game of his life.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make new arm for the Giants, Sam Hentges. He's into the game with the bases empty. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. There's a strike. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-sized ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Struck him out looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. And he's gone yard again. That's his 3rd home run of the game. And they add to their lead. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. He's putting on quite the show at the dish here in this one, and he's just so locked in with this swing, and he's just not missing right now. A 3-homer game, man, it's so special. And I tell you what, it's a lot of fun watching him pull it off as well.
Now here's Trent Grisham. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Last half of the 5th coming up. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. This ball's chopped to the ground, and that's just foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 0-2 now. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the leadoff man aboard. Now it's the second baseman, Christian Koss. He swings and fouls one off. This to third. And he beats it.
He's in there. He's safe.
Up next for the Giants.
The switch hitting catcher will come up to hit. Patrick Bailey.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get.
Fires over to Bellinger, and that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Back to the top of the order now. At the plate, Matt Chapman delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. No question about this one. It's out of here. Matt Chapman hits one out. His first homer of the year, and they get a few back. That one just sounded different.
Man, might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Devers in the box again, takes a strike. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2. Strike 3 struck him out for the 3rd time today. And the batter now, Elliot Ramos. Right through there for a strike. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a ball popped up. Bellinger settles under it. And that is that.
Hey.
It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. We're through 5. You're watching Yankees baseball on the show, NYC.
Gotta get to the business. They watching, they witnessing. Got a record, I break it like Guinness. Oh yeah, it's top of the league. Oh yeah.
Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one is off the top of the wall. Throws to second. Not in time.
He's in there.
That's
He's
a
safe.
leadoff double. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here's Cody Bellinger. 1 for 3. Laced to right center, base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out. Digging in, Jose Caballero.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Out to short, Adames. To first, and
He's
he beats
good.
it. Everyone's safe. And a run comes in to score.
Well, every double play turn starts with getting one, and even though these players work on these plays during batting practice over and over again, sometimes at game speed you can still mess it up. Could have been 2 outs. Instead they get nothing.
This one in the air, center field. Bader takes it in for the out. And there's one down. 2 aboard with 1 out. And now it's going to be Jason Dominguez. Dominguez tries to hold up, appeal to first. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. And the 1-0. Out to center. Bader on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Joel Peguero gets the call from the pen.
And this is a really tough spot to come into as he tries to keep this one close. You almost have to forget about the runners in scoring position. They're not going anywhere. Focus on the hitter, getting that 1 out your team needs from you.
Bader on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4-5-6 coming up. Yankees out in front, 16-3. This is Yankees baseball on the show, NYC. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Harrison Bader. Swing and a miss.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
High fly ball, right field. Judge has a beat on it. And there's 1 down. Stepping in, Luis Arias.
That's a ball.
The Yankees up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th. And a ground ball to first. He steps on the bag. Now 2 away.
Up next for the Giants, right fielder.
So digging in, Jung-Hoo Lee. That one lifted to left. Dominguez turns to the right on the move. And that's the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. 7th inning coming up. The Yankees lead it 16-3. Back here in San Francisco, we go to the top of the 7th. Aaron Judge stepping in now for the Yankees. Judge comes up empty there. Signs of movement in the Giants bullpen. Jose Butto, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. That one at triple digits. In the air to left center. Bader settles underneath it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Yankees, the designated hitter.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance, at least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
So up next for New York, Trent Grisham, 1 for 4 with a double. Out towards right center field. Lee on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. The Yanks on top 16-3. Back here at Oracle Park and digging in for San Francisco, Willie Adames.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
And a foul ball. The 0-2. Got him looking. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
Rodon ready. The 0-2 on the way. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it, and I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But you know what happens.
That's out to center field. Grisham under it. And that is that. This one pretty well decided at this point. We look ahead to inning number 8. The Yankees. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jose Butto ready to make his season debut. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Well struck right field. And that one is off the wall. Safe at second with a double. 3rd hit for him this afternoon.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. In the air, right field. Lee gets under it. He makes the grab. To second with the throw. No chance to get back. It's a double play. 2 down, bases empty. Jose Caballero now at the plate. In the air to left center. Diving, makes the grab. What a play.
Great diving catch to end the inning. That'll fire up the dugout for sure. Time to go swing it.
So what's the win without a comeback? So what's the win without a comeback? Hustle every day to win. Now you win.
Bottom of the 8th. Now it's the Ryan Yarbrough takes over on the mound in the game for the first time this season. Chapman gets a piece there.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 out. Devers now. And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. Yarborough, 34-year-old vet, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. In the air, left field, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for two. And he pulls in with a double for his first hit of the year.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0-fer to start the season and get into a slump.
Fires over to Bellinger. That's out number 2. And now Bader up to the plate. Foul ball there. 2 outs and a runner at third. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Bellinger. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Yankees with the lead, 16-3. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. And first offering is fouled off. Backed off the plate that time. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Yankees.
So up next for New York, Jason Dominguez. Ripped on a line to center. Bader should have this one. And there's one down. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Outstanding on the defensive end. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck, right field. Gone. He doinks it off the foul pole. Another homer. His 3rd home run of the game, and they tack on to their lead. It's 18-3.
They wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. Off the bat, it looked like it had plenty of distance, but there was just no telling if it was going to stay fair. I mean, he really hooked that thing down the right field line, but good thing that big pole was there to let us know. Could have very easily just been a long strike if he hit it out front any more than he did.
Judge in the box now as he leaves that one up high. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that's a foul ball. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a bouncer out to short. Adames throws to first in time, and that is out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Stanton now. Swings here and blasts one left field. That's back there. To the warning track, makes the catch. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. We head now to the bottom of the 9th. This is Yankees baseball on the show NYC. We head to the bottom of the 9th. And digging in. New arm out of the bullpen, Jake Bird, getting ready to make his season debut.
Ball, that's in.
Jake Bird.
Ground ball right side. Bellinger takes it himself, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Up next for the
Next to hit, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Jung-Hoo.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Out towards right center field. Grisham drifts towards it, and there are 2 outs. One out left for the Giants. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Willie Adames.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Bird is just one strike away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Pitch misses there. Ball one.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Bellinger over to pick it up. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Offensive explosion today for these players. They gave up a few runs, but they had more than enough firepower to turn this one into a blowout.
Well, this one ends in a blowout, and the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Gemini child, it was written in the stars. Born God body, you are looking at a God. Went to A&D, mad P, phone tomorrow. The rest history, you know we took it mad far. Rap dude, travel the world like Nat Geo. Work myself through the matrix of Black Neo. Got real, had to pack torpedo. No break bread with your own people.
I look around, search all I can find. People next to me out of their mind. Looking through the light, gonna make you blind. So unsophisticated mankind. Brother plan seems to work. Economic growth.